Okay, welcome back here to the next video. This video I want to go a bit more advanced there in terms of a procedural technique. So I want to break up the breakups here with bump. So let's do it for now just here on the yellow part. So let's go and add a breakpoint here. Breakpoint. And that's fine here. Let's change it for 4K. Hook it up here and look through it after it's auto-saved. So here we have all the mask data, and we can bake it quickly. And here we have the filters, and the filters are actually very cool. So we can add here a filter called Gaussian. It's the Gaussian you know also from Photoshop, and we can blur here the edges. So maybe you would think, oh, why you are doing that? And you can see that in a minute. Let's hit apply. And add a brightness lookup node, which I said earlier in the video, it's like a curve. So by pressing here on that button, yeah, I don't want to dock it, we can now isolate the edges here. And let's try to create a bit of a ramp here. And let's try to adjust it here a bit more. Maybe something like that, and we have a ramp here. So we need to insert here a new merge node. And here change to multiply. So now we have stamped it out here in that areas, and we just have it here on the inside. And we can break that up with a new merge node. Bring in texture. Yeah, why not? We can try it out. Hook it up. Go here for multiply as well. It's no longer visible just here in that case here, that spot, but by increasing here the tiling, we will get a few more spots. So it's now cut out on a few spots while it's maintaining it on different areas. Maybe even more. Or we can also try out a cloud. Why not? So let's look for a size, and with a levels node, a bit more contrast to it. Something like that. So now we can see here we don't have it, while here it's visible. We can have a look if we can change it a bit. So maybe something like that. It's actually pretty nice. We don't need this one here. Nice. And now we have created an isolation mask for some bump elevation on the edges. And we can use that by inserting here a new breakpoint. That's fine. Bake it quickly. And now we can go for export and export bake it to GeoChannel. And we need to create first a GeoChannel for that. Object, and we can press the plus button and edge bump ISO, why not? And here we can choose it and export back to GeoChannel. So now it has exported this data which is here stored into the GeoChannel, which is actually a pretty nice thing. So we can go back here and maybe we will quickly disable here this one, this one, and this one. Yes, that's it. And view our shader. And nothing happened, because we need to use that data which we extracted here from our mask to drive here the bump. So we can insert here a new merge node and a new color, hook it up over, yes, change it here to scalar, and we can use here the geochannel node, super handy feature, and here we want the isolation for the edge bump. Yes, all right. So now we can have a look if something happens here. It's not that super visible, but you can see it here. It gives some elevation. Here we have some elevation as well. It's pure white. It should look like that as well. So yeah, here we can see it. It's just a subtle effect, but it will help for the realism later, trust me. I think it's a bit too strong. We can dial it back a bit. Maybe something like that. Yes. And let's go back and bake this crazy stuff. It's anyway just a bump. And great. I will bake this one here, and then we see us in the next video.